Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this delicious mussels recipe. If ever So to start preparing the mussels, this is what I love to do. I love to cook them with oil and garlic, just for them to open before I start cooking, because I'm not expert in the knowing the one that is fresh or the one that is not fresh. So when they are open this way, this takes about 5 minutes, maximum 5 minutes to open. So when you're done cooking them for like 5 to 6 minutes, the ones that did not open, just like the one I'm showing you right now, are the ones that are not good. They are not eatable. Please throw them away. Do not eat them. Okay. So the ones that are open, you can use the ones that are open to cook, but the ones that are not open, please throw them away, discard them, because they are not good. So the rest of the ingredients is breadcrumbs, egg, cheese, tomatoes, parsley, black pepper, salt. I'm also going to be using garlic. Okay, so these are the rest of the ingredients. First of all, I'm going to start making the sauce. So on my pan, I added extra virgin of olive oil, allowed to heat up, and add some garlic. So here is me trying to, blend in the breadcrumbs. I'm using the bread they call grano duro in Italian, but you can use sliced bread. So to soften the bread, I added a little bit of water into the bread. As you can see, I'm using my fingers to work that in. So after working that in, I'm going to add my 1 egg. I'm using 1 egg, but you can use 2 eggs. That depends on the amount of this recipe that you're making. So I'm going to break 1 egg into that breadcrumbs, the bread. Okay. After that, I'm going to soften it, but before then, I'm going to add my tomatoes, because the oil and garlic is ready. After adding the tomatoes into the pot, I'm going to add some salt, some parsley leaf, and stir everything together and allow them to continue cooking while I continue preparing the mussel, which is called Cozze Ripieno in Italian. Okay, so here is part of the water that came out of cooking the mussels for 5 minutes for them to be open. This is optional. You can skip that, the step of adding the little bit of that mussel water into the sauce. So here is me with garlic, adding it into that bread and egg, mixing everything together. I love to use my gloves to work on eggs, but it's optional, guys. You can use your hand, which there is no different using your bare hand and using a glove. It's just an personal choice. So I'm going to continue mixing. As you can see, that is very liquid, like it's very soft. So I went ahead to add more bread into the mixture. So I'm going to work that in until they come together to the consistency that I'm looking for. Not too hard but not too soft as well. So here is me adding the salt. You can add a little bit of salt. After adding the salt, I'm going to mix everything together again and add my parsley leaf. After adding the parsley leaf, I'm going to mix and add the cheese and black pepper as well. Okay guys, I'm done mixing everything. You can see the texture. They are not too thick and they are not too liquid, or I don't know, creamy. So you need to get them to that consistency. So here is the mussel. Time to start adding them into the mixture, into the mussel. So take your time and just follow the step that you are seeing here. So I'm done with that, the mixture I made. I'm going to set that aside. And this one here, I'm going to show you guys how to utilize them as well. But before then, this is the sauce that's been cooking. So it's time to add the mussel, like the Cozze Ripieno, okay, into the sauce. After adding them into the sauce, I'm going to put down the heat to the lowest and allow them to cook for 20 to 25 minutes. So here is another recipe of this mussel. That is my casserole. I added extra virgin of olive oil. After that, I'm going to be adding some garlic, some parsley, and some cheese to the casserole before adding the mussels. So this is South Italian recipes, or let me just generalize it. This is Italian recipe. So I'm going to, as you can see, I'm removing the other part of the mussel. Okay, mussels cozze. Let me use the word cozze in Italian because it sounds better, cozze. Okay, so I'm placing everything into the casserole. Just go ahead and follow the step here. This, all you need is the part that has the cozze. Okay, so follow this step and add everything into your casserole. Then I'll put you guys through the second step. So now I'm done. Time to start adding the garlic. After adding the garlic into each one of that cuts, okay. After adding the garlic, I'm going to add some more prezzemolo, which is parsley, in there. After adding the parsley, I will be adding parmigiano, okay, grana or parmigiano, whichever one you choose, okay. Parmigiano is cheese, okay. After adding the parmigiano, I'm going to add also the breadcrumbs. Now I'm using dry breadcrumbs that I got from my local supermarket here. After adding the breadcrumbs, I'm going to be adding extra virgin of olive oil, which is the last step. So enjoy the process. As you can see, we are the last step. Now it's time to add extra virgin of olive oil. If you can get that oil to touch each of the cuts, say it's very good. So after adding the oil, I'm going to allow them to cook in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes and they are done. So here is the one that we are cooking with the sauce. They are also well cooked, guys. This was our New Year lunch. Okay, so look at that. It was so yummy. Gratinata, cozze gratinate. So here I'm about to dish everything. This is the look of the one we cooked. This was delicious, guys. You need to give it a try. This is a classic Italian recipe. Okay, so I'm going to dish everything out on the plate and show you guys the final result. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and let me know if you've had this recipe or if you've tried this recipe before. Let me know at the comment section, or if you're going to be trying them. Okay, so I hope you enjoy watching. Thank you for watching. And the sauce, you can use them to eat. You can dip bread inside and enjoy the sauce, or you can use it for pasta. So God bless you. Bye.